Hello.
Lovely to see you. Do I look handsome? Thank you. Sometimes you just need a little bit of reassuring sometimes. I've been making this disclaimer all week and I think it's quite important to do it today, but I feel a bit safer because it's Saturday. Does everybody else feel safer on a Saturday? Oh, the Dolly. If you are, please could you wait till the end of the show before you have a word? Because that would be really nice. Because all these people have paid to see me. What a Scouse intro, eh? Hello everybody, welcome to the Men Poems! Hey! Doesn't get much better than that. And why the Men Poems? I telepathically hear you squawk. Well, let me tell you. When I was a kid, quite a creative camp kid, only little, I was the size of Una Stubbs when I was a child, and looked like her. And behaved like Una Stubbs, actually. I was kind of theatrical, and I wasn't dead into poetry, but I was a bit into poetry. I used to love The Owl and the Pussycat. I adored it as a poem. And I used to say to my mum, oh, I love this poem. She'd go, oh yeah, our Jared likes poems. Like that, you say. And then our Chris would go, well, he likes fucking poems. And I'd go, and I knew then that women said poems in Liverpool, and men said poems. And I think men don't like the word poems in Liverpool because it makes them sound like an effeminate crafts teacher or something. So they butched it up. So and he didn't like it. I mean, my mum was like, oh, Jared likes poems. Like that. Light and frothy, almost, ethereal. And poem. So I think in between the words poem and poem is the gender of how I write. And I hope that this is about that. And also when I was very young, and this is only half a memory, and I can't quite work it out really, but it is something that was there. Everything was really butch around me when I was a kid. And I just, like I said, I was like Una Stubbs' bastard child, basically, but very, more effete. I didn't realise I was a bastard. Otherwise that might have made me a bit rough. But no, didn't. So I was quite effete and, whatever. And everyone was really hard. And even the nice lads were dead hard. So there was nothing for me to really relate to. And this is my first kind of memory of having someone in my head, not an imaginary friend, but a man in my head who was nice. Who was only nice and did nice things. And I think this poem is about him. But I can't really remember much more about him than that. That's just the deal. So it was he was my coping mechanism against all the muscle and the thuggery and the loveliness as well. But I mean, I couldn't do football, and I wasn't good at it. So this man's there. So I think this is about him. It's a nonsense poem, jollying around the myth of men, if you like. And it's called And Then the Man Said. I looked to the water like it could answer in waves. It skimmed questions like scallies throwing stones. Stones and water! The man said. Believe me, you can't live without them. Watch the stones sink. See, free like they're flying. Sinking like the first time they've flown. The man speaks in a cowbell riddle. His voice cuts through, an ancient hot knife slicing the butter of souls. The man's on a roll, reverberating. Watch him go. The flow carrying that barrel all the way down Niagara. When she stopped pouting, Monroe knew the man, held her like candy floss that could split the atom, told her all men were not the same, that some men are truly animals, honest, hungry and protecting. Some men are habitual for baby seal, some men are the rush of forest between paws. Can you imagine the scent? Monroe always knew the potential of men.
What else did the man say?
Asked the cross-legged child, begging stories. The man said, find a safe space, negotiate friendship without language or money,
And dance, kid, like you could lift from the floor. Go tell the stars a thing or two. Tell them they don't have the monopoly on shining. And don't forget to dance with them. That's what they want. Waiting to be asked. Excited, shy. Why else they twinkle so bashful?
He said, I'm a woman, son. And to the child he left behind, I'm every woman. He said, find a singer who opens your heart and tell them they're everything, that they are gods, truly gods. Tell them it's their voices that grasp eternity and fill you with moments of faith. Tell them good, real good. Then they'll know heaven. Singers deserve this. They're like children. Why else would they sing? He said, you can't teach compassion. You must show it. And then the man said, I might have lied, but I hope in glorious technicolor